could go on all day about, why I always say if Florida was a stock, I'd be investing everything I had in it. It's because of our economic diversification strategy and our focus on growing business and growing jobs. I'm Mark Wilson. I serve as president of Florida's Chamber of Commerce, and we're created by the private sector, by local businesses, to try to make Florida the best state in the country for business, for local business, for education, for learning. And we want to set the example for the rest of the country. So a lot of people are talking about Florida's growth story, and there's all kinds of indicators that point to the strong growth that we have. And we see Florida's GDP growth being above the national average, at least for the next decade. We see Florida being a top 3 state for net migration of people. New numbers that are out, so a much more normalized, sustainable growth in Florida. We'll probably grow at about 500 or 600 people a day, and that'll probably be 1.5 million or more people by 2030, which is a very sustainable growth path that still has us as one of the fastest growing states in the nation, but certainly our GDP will be growing significantly faster than the national average. And we look at all 50 states and we look at this wealth, if you will, this income that moves from one state to another. Florida leads the nation by a country mile. And the most recent numbers we have are still over $4 million an hour of income that moves into Florida. By the way, that's 24 hours a day, nights, weekends, holidays included. But what's important about that is Texas is number 2 and Florida is 3.5 times Texas. Our tax rates have gone down, but people are relocating to Florida. They're moving their businesses here. They're investing in our communities, in our schools, in manufacturing plants, and so forth. That's actually driving additional tax revenue. So we're lowering our taxes. Everyone wins, and we're actually receiving more taxes as Florida grows. And that's the way that it should be. It's a model that every state should follow. A lot of people ask us, what's the secret to Florida's success? And at the Florida Chamber, we believe that no one else is responsible for Florida's success except for Florida. And what that means is we have to look at everything from kindergarten readiness to how do we cut childhood poverty in half? How do we make sure we have the best education system in the nation, the best legal climate, tax climate, regulatory climate, and the best quality of life of anywhere on the continent? And that's exactly what Florida's done. Florida is literally a land of opportunity where everyone can succeed. We're so grateful to have all of these billionaires moving into Florida because they bring their businesses with them, they invest in communities, and these billionaires believe that Florida can do this. And they want to be here to take advantage of the innovation, the creativity, the resiliency, the growth opportunity that we have here in Florida. And states like California, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, they're literally killing innovation. They're literally putting a lid on these types of opportunities that really make America as good as it is.